And hey everybody, what's going on? I've got another video here for you. This time some interesting news from, well, more interesting news from Nvidia. Found this on Video Cards, pretty widely known blog, obviously specializing in GPUs, stating that not only has the 2080 Ti been discontinued as of recently, but now we're seeing that they're discontinuing the 2070 Supers as well. And the article goes on to say that Nvidia, I believe that's supposed to be AIB partners have begun delisting their current high-end lineup, and that stores have started to offer interesting promotions on remaining stock. The discontinuation list includes, and I think we already kind of knew this as of last week or maybe a couple of weeks ago, the 2080 Ti, 2080 Super, and the 2070 Super and 2070 are all no longer being made by Nvidia. So the lineup that's been around since, I believe, the 2080 Ti dropped in September 2018, so about 2 years ago, and then I believe the 2080 and 2070 dropped after that, and then the Supers came along. Interestingly, I don't see that the 2080 is being discontinued, and I think that's because that's been dropped a while back. Forgive me for not knowing exactly when, but looks like it was replaced by the Super. I know the Super was supposed to replace the 2070, but they brought that back. Anyway, 2070 Super is no more. Apparently it's a good source, spot on when the early indicators of model discontinuation. Let's see, no more orders are going to be accepted and shipped. So, this is interesting because Nvidia doesn't give the consumers any heads up. This is just leaks, whether it's intended or not. Nvidia refers to themselves as supply chain masters. So when they stop production, it's to clear the way for a couple of reasons. Number one being, obviously, they're going to start producing in mass the next wave of the 3000 series cards. And when you do business on the scale that Nvidia does, you need to have that production ramped up for at least a couple of months to meet the initial demand, so it's not just a paper launch. So my guess is probably mid to end of September, seeing that it's early August. That should, if they've already discontinued, it should give them a couple of months to get good stock in for those early wave of orders of 3080 Ti's, etc. And it looks like, since they're, they've all been discontinued a couple of weeks after the 2080 Ti, that you're going to see the 3080, 3070, etc. probably drop within a fairly, close time frame of the 3080 Ti, which will probably drop first because, and I think that's a good thing because, you don't typically want the consumer to be buying a 3080, for example, and then the 3080 Ti dropping, a month or two later, and then it just kind of puts the person in, they want the best card, and then they have to turn around and buy another card, sell it, etc. So I actually kind of prefer them dropping the Ti card first, but everyone might have their own opinion on that. But the article goes on to say that the 2060 is still being produced, as are the GTX 1660s, which I don't think those really sell very much. I think most people go for the S, or probably the S model, not so much the Ti, but talks about increased popularity of crypto mining in China, which is kind of been circulating as to why GPU prices are going up overall. I really would question that. It could be from another global excuse me, issue going on in the world right now, but that's impossible to know. Also, I see a lot of RX 580s on the used market it says from China right now, so I just can't see large mining operations dumping 580s for 1660s. Just guesstimating. I'm not a miner, but I'm guessing a 580 would probably keep up pretty well, or maybe even have a higher hash rate than a 1660. But that's not really the focus of this video, but just interesting that that's the reason they're giving. And I have seen on another video here on YouTube, I can't remember who exactly was talking about it, but Nvidia is blaming cryptocurrency mining on potentially why the 3000 series, 3080 Ti, 3080, etc., will be more expensive due to increased crypto demand. But I can try to link that down below. I'm sure I can find it. And as imagined, with everything going on right now, that's not news people want to hear. But at the end of the day, people want a game, and it almost kind of seems like there's a certain percentage of people that will pay whatever the price just to have the what they consider the best card, fastest card. So until we as gamers start to curb our spending, they're just gonna charge whatever they feel like, and if it sells, that's not really their fault. Heck, if I were selling the salesman of cards and people were paying that much, and let's say the 3080 Ti is $1,500, if they sell like hotcakes, can you blame them? But here's to hoping Big Navi comes through for us and undercuts the price a bit. But will that even matter? I guess time will tell. Anyway, let me know what you think about the 2070S now being discontinued. I think that's got the headline because that's the best-selling RTX card. At least that's what we've been hearing. I'm not for sure on that, but very popular. You see it all over the comment section that I've sold this card to upgrade to a 2070S. It seems to be a good sweet spot for price to performance in a lot of people's estimation. So let me know what you think about this. Are you excited? What do you think is going to go with the prices? I guess only time will tell. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and liking and sharing helps me out a lot. And you have a great day, and happy gaming, everybody.